Now gluconeogenesis. What is the role of pioglitazone, doctor? Pioglitazone is called as peripheral insulin receptor sensitizer. It has nothing to do with the gluconeogenesis inhibition. All the remaining statements are the true is what need to be remembered. Okay, doc. Should be an answer. mRNA start codon is what? And it codes for which amino acid? A, U, G. Very good. And it codes for methionine. Very good. Most of the students said it correctly. Dr. Ritika and everybody. Typically in prokaryotes it codes for formyl methionine. In eukaryotes it codes for methionine. It is the AUG which is considered to be the important codon to start with. Now, electron transfer in the mitochondria, if it get affected, what will it lead to? Basically, the regeneration of the NAD plus ions into NADH, that NADH to NAD, that regeneration process is affected if there is any effect on the electron transfer in the mitochondria is what need to be remembered. Now coming to the gluconeogenesis. Pyruvate carboxylase. What is the effect of ADP? See, first of all, pyruvate carboxylase is involved in which important phenomenon? Gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis. If there are low levels of ADP ka matlab, there are high levels of ATP. High levels of ATP means we are already in a richly fed state, right? So when we are in a richly fed state, what should happen? Gluconeogenesis should happen or should not happen? Should not happen, no? Then pyruvate carboxylase must be inhibited. We will check back. There is somewhere we went wrong in the logic. Pyruvate carboxylase is stimulated by high levels of acetyl-CoA. Is it true or wrong? High acetyl-CoA means there is more beta oxidation of fatty acids, which typically occur when we are starved. When we are starved, we require gluconeogenesis. Agreed? Hence, pyruvate carboxylase definitely should be stimulated by high levels of acetyl-CoA. That is agreeable. With regard to the C, we will come back on that. Okay. Now, coming to the carbon monoxide poisoning, why you want to give 100% oxygen is an important question. If you give 100% oxygen, it will be able to remove the carbon monoxide from the source. It will displace the carbon monoxide with abundance of oxygen. So that is the rationale behind giving 100% oxygen in the people who have the carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, which is the step which typically happens in the endoplasmic reticulum called lumen? The final reaction of the gluconeogenesis, which is the formation of the glucose from the glucose 6 phosphate, reverses back to form the glucose. That step typically happens in the endoplasmic reticulum is what we have to fundamentally appreciate. What is the role of tetrazole? Why do we use in order to identify the presence of the succinate dehydrogenase? Tetrazole is a soluble H plus acceptor. What is the main function of succinate dehydrogenase? Reduction oxidation reactions mean it will participate, it catalyzes. What is reduction and oxidation? Either losing or gaining H plus ions. Hence we use the tetrazole, which is a H plus acceptor, as a way to identify the redox reactions which are catalyzed by the succinate dehydrogenase is what need to be basically remembered. PAS, where do we use? Typically we use to identify the glycogen. Sudan 4 is a stain which we use to identify the lipids. Gomery's methylamine stain Gomery's stain is the one which we use for phosphatase. This is a favorite question of the DNB question bank. Pearl stain we use for staining the iron in case of hemochromatosis like conditions. So which stain we use for what is one of the favorite questions of the examiner. Okay doc, shoot me an answer. You know RNA polymerase is of type 1, type 2, type 3, no? Which one will make tRNA? Which will? Dr. Ritika, Krishna, Manu proposes 3. You also agree with 3? Sabse last person in the family is the chota T, tRNA. Everyone says 3, no one says 1. RMC Kakinada says 1. So doctor, remember, RNA polymerase 2 makes mRNA, which is the largest RNA, which is massive. RNA polymerase 1 makes rRNA, rampant RNA, because it is most numerous. And 3 makes tRNA, which is the tiny RNA, which is the smallest RNA, is what need to be fundamentally remembered. And is the polymerase 2 which opens the DNA at the promoter site. So these small bits of information, DNA, RNA, doctor, biochemistry may most ignored the topic, but it is the favorite topic of the examiner. Translation, everything you have to be very sure on. And alpha amanitin, you know, no? Mushroom poison. What is the mechanism? It inhibits the RNA polymerase 2 is what I want to underscore to all of you. Now what is the importance of peroxisms is my question to all of you. Typically if you look at the fatty acids, beta oxidation of fatty acids, it typically happens in mitochondria, not in the peroxisomes. But if you look at the long chain fatty acids, it happens in peroxisomes. Once the long chains become shortened, then it will occur in the mitochondria. Now what is the difference between long chain fatty acid beta oxidation versus, what is the other word? Medium chain, short chain fatty acid oxidation. ATP production is the purpose, no? Beta oxidation क्यों करते हैं हम? डॉलर को रूपी बना के रूपी से इडली खरीदने के लिए, है ना? Finally to use energy. So ATP synthesis doesn't occur in peroxisomal beta oxidation. It only occurs in the mitochondrial beta oxidation is what I want to underscore to all of you. Hyperuricemia along with self-mutilation. Now you are all the experts in purine pyrimidine metabolism. Lesch-Nyhan syndrome, HGPRT deficiency is what need to be remembered. Now, last time we discussed, no? What is the role of vitamin B12? Vitamin B12 is the part of the methylmalonyl-CoA mutase. Methylmalonyl-CoA instead of propionyl-CoA, malonyl-CoA forms in which scenarios? Whenever odd chain fatty acids get metabolized. When the malonyl-CoA forms, it need to be ultimately metabolized so that its atma can enter into citric acid cycle structures. So in that process, which is the enzyme involved? Methylmalonyl-CoA mutase, which require vitamin B12 as the coenzyme, is what need to be fundamentally remembered. A malnourished individual, why malnourished? Because he is unable to take any food, no amino acids from outside. Which amino acids out of this are endogenously produced, which is essential amino acid, which need to be taken from outside? It is the leucine which is essential. Alanine, glycine, proline are all endogenously produced. That is the idea behind this question of malnourishment. Coming to fatty acid synthesis, what is the role of citrate? Citrate, typically. If there is abundance of citrate, what is the meaning of it? From where is citrate formed, doctor? Pyruvate become acetyl-CoA, acetyl-CoA enters citric acid cycle from which citrate is formed. More citrate का मतलब more acetyl-CoA is available. If more acetyl-CoA is available, we want it to be converted into fat. How will it is converted? The 2-carbon acetyl-CoA is converted into a 3-carbon propynyl-CoA by the action of acetyl-CoA carboxylase, which is the first important enzyme of the fatty acid biosynthesis. So high citrate should stimulate it. Why should it inhibit it? It won't inhibit, it will stimulate it, is what need to be basically remembered.